Thank you all. Please join me in thanking again Eli Pollock, our choir director, he's great. Join me in thanking the choirs of Community of Saints, St. Agnes, St. Odelia, St. Raphael, St. Thomas More, and Shakopee Area Catholic School. Thank you. I also want to thank our choir sponsor, Rosemary Ewing, and her late husband, George, for their generous support of tonight's choir. Thank you. I love the Aim Higher Foundation. I love the work we do. I love the unique privilege I have of spending each day in service, helping children and families do what we can to create hope and promise when life throws up barriers. I love giving out scholarships. I never tire of saying, we do one thing. I get a kick out of talking about the many benefits of Catholic schools. That Catholic school students are more likely to do service, more likely to be engaged in the church, more likely to vote, more likely to consider a religious vocation, and more likely to succeed in high school and college, especially if they come from a disadvantaged background. I even love galas. Just look at this. 750 people are gathered here at the depot, at the Night of Light, to hear about, talk about, toast to, give to the Aim Higher Foundation, to support children from families who want not one thing more than to give their kids the very best they can. There is nowhere else I would rather be. And still, in preparing for tonight through these past several weeks, the words have not come easily. The tragedy at loss and Annunciation are not the reasons we are here tonight, but we all walk with them. Our hearts are with them. And as we grapple with the sorrow and the pain, I can't help but feel simultaneously bombarded by the extraordinary challenges of our times, made most manifest in our news feeds. I find myself asking, how do we make sense of a time like this? When division so often feels like our default setting, what is it that we share that will help us rise above the politics, help us heal our sorrow, and push away the fear? What has become abundantly clear is that despite the conventional narrative, it is the act of coming together. It is our collective solidarity that is our strength. When we work for something, not against each other, the tiniest signs of light and hope can be fanned into a flame that changes the world. So together, you and me, what are we working for? It's for the children. At the Aim Higher Foundation, it always has been, and it always will be for the children. It's for the children because children are the light, because they embody hope, because they remind us of what matters most. And when we surround them with the tools and experiences to give them the chance to become the best versions of themselves, when we give them the school environment that helps them discover who God is calling them to be, they show us a better path forward. At Aim Higher, we believe every child deserves to be in an environment that prepares them well for life, not because of something that they have done, but because it is their right. Their light deserves to shine. We believe no door should ever be closed to a parent who wants the best for their child, and together with you, we can make that possible. As for our collective solidarity, Where can we find common ground? I sometimes say in jest that Aim Higher's superpower is that no one disagrees with us. I have yet to meet anyone who says, I don't believe every child should have access to a high-quality education. And in this room, I'm confident that record still stands. Because of you, we are building something remarkable. We are creating opportunity. We are making hope tangible. We are opening doors this year for 2,900 children at 80 Catholic schools. These doors would otherwise remain closed. And behind each of those doors is a story that unites us, stories that call us to further action, stories like the mom and dad who work 3 shifts, day, evening, and night, to give their children a chance at a Catholic education. They work as hard as they possibly can, but they still need a little help. They still need Aim Higher, and they need us to help them cross the finish line. Or the story of the 80-year-old grandfather who became the only guardian left for his grandson. Every morning, he brings him to school, determined to give him stability, but he needs the Aim Higher Foundation. He needs you to make it affordable. Tonight, you're going to hear Emily's story, an Aim Higher alum who beat the odds to become the first in her family to graduate college. You're going to hear about Owen and Finn, who are thriving at St. Thomas More and St. Thomas Academy, whose parents needed us. They needed you in a moment of vulnerability. The night of light is for the children because they are the promise of tomorrow. So tonight, we shine a light on them. But we also shine a light on you, on your generosity, on your belief in the next generation, on your conviction that children are not only worth investing in, they are the only investment that never loses value. As you hear tonight's featured stories, keep this in mind. Every story we tell, every child we serve, every family who finds strength in our midst at the Aim Higher Foundation, it's because of you, of us, of our collective solidarity. And if the world feels uncertain, if the future feels unclear, let us remember this. There will always be children whose lives are forever changed because you believed in them, because you gave them a chance, because you lit a fire that no darkness can put out. That is our calling at the Aim Higher Foundation. That is our promise, and for all of us here, that is the unity that we can still claim. And as a community, that is the light we carry forward. Thank you.